make it through this shit.
Can't even trust the department.
What's this?
Well, look at this. We have a real shiny one here. What you got hiding in those arms, Clank?
This should cover the basics.
Keep your hands where you can keep them. 847? Kurva. What the fuck are you? Some kind of a super soldier?
What I am is in a hurry.
Yes. Yes, I bet you are. Go ahead, you're clear. Look, madam. Your papers state right here that you are currently restricted to the Prikashka district. I'm sorry, but I can't let you through.
Why are we drawn to such things? What's wrong with us?
It is not unhealthy to be curious about it. Oh man, I need a hit. Fuck.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
Státní policie bude na kontrolní bodech prověřovat
Suffer too. You seem to know a lot. something wrong?
Sir, shouldn't we be arresting? You know who? By now?
Johnny's not going anywhere. What's your hurry?
I was given... This doesn't concern you. I was given the same order
Can't
as you.
let them get away with this.
Have to tell us.
I know all about our orders.
I'm not
Do me a
Montag. I don't
favor,
need your help.
At least pretend.
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Do you have any idea who she was?
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Aug victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I was a cop, once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
Oh, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
It's natural to be scared.
And you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an Aug.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Let's talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks to him and not to me?
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered Augs.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark. Black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
Who'd you piss off to pull this duty?
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing. Or about doing things the right way.
There's no reason this should be complicated. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Whether the victim was an Aug or not has nothing to do with it.
No favorites before the law, eh? Okay. But what if the law itself is prejudiced, eh? As an officer of the law, wouldn't it be my duty to uphold that prejudice?
No, it wouldn't. It's your job to uphold the ideal, to know the difference between right and wrong, and to act accordingly.
You're obviously not a cop, are you?
I used to be, for 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of the evidence. Away from the crimes.
Who do they think they are?
Just because Montag trusts him doesn't mean I do. We're 2 years too late already.
I think he found something.
Away from the crime scene, sir. Can't believe we got stuck down here.
Doesn't it feel like something is about to happen?
Could be right around the corner. Fuck walking this deep.
Yeah, thought as much.
Pretty obvious what happened here.
Are you a journalist?
No, but she was. And she had enemies.
I hear there's been a series of these.
Tabloids write that shit to sell copies. No, this was political. It's always political.
These assholes try anything.
Uh-huh.
Gruesome, isn't it? I can't look away.
You think I don't know? It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about you-know-who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-Aug politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
It's important to follow the evidence in situations like this. You can't just accuse people left and right.
I gave you evidence. I told you. The articles.
Right. Other than that, is there anything else that makes you think this politician might be responsible?
Damn right there is. Fucker towed my car once. When he was municipal transport minister.
I see.
I hate that guy so much.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
We see.
Gruesome, isn't it?
She's just lying. They should at least
Someone
cover
is
that
targeting
up.
balls. This one is not the first.
Fuck walking this beat.